Welcome to Odoo Unit of Measures. This is Odoo version 11 Enterprise Edition, but it should be working on similar versions from basically version 9 and up. First, to start with, let's check if the unit of measure is selected within Inventory, Configuration and Settings. There it should be under Products, Unit of Measure, Save. By default, the system is set up to only sell per piece, but with unit of measures it gives you more options. And after a refresh we can have a look at what is supplied by default by Odoo. We have a nice list with volumes and length. I made already a few products within Odoo that are related to this. For example, the soda cans, they are bought per 24 in a tray, while in the restaurant they are sold per piece. And the same is for the Emperador, the cookie bars in a big box, and they are sold separately. So what is so different in this? You make a product, can be sold, is not so regular, but you want to buy those and sell them separately in the other product, and the unit of measure is special in this part. Stockable product needs to be like that. Category, can put it any way you want, but the unit of measure is in this case special. Unit of measure can be any name that you pick. In this case I picked trays, and the category is unit because you are selling it per piece. And the type, it is bigger than the reference because the tray contains multiple units of the sodas. In this case 24 pieces, units, are going into the tray. So that is displayed here, and you are buying them per tray. And the same is also for the big cookie box. Stockable product can be purchased, not be sold. Well, of course it can be sold, but you want to sell them separately. And also here you have the candy box as the unit of measure, and if we select that, also here the name, you make up the unit. In this case it is per piece. It is bigger because there are 30 pieces, units, in one box. And if we go back, for example the soda needs to be at that point a consumable because it will not have its own stock. The unit of measure, you are selling them per piece, per unit, but they are bought per tray. And to link now this soda towards the other one, we need a bill of materials. That is this one, because one soda contains one piece, one unit of the soda tray. By default, the moment you are creating it, it will say here that it is in the tray, but no, we want to take just one unit, one piece, so you need to select the right one. And we need to select kit, that it basically instantly happens. By default it is on manufacturing. The moment it is like that, it starts an entire new procedure in the manufacturing module. We don't need that at this point. And the same of course is also for the Emperador. It is one unit, one piece of the entire candy box. And also here we have a bill of materials with just one piece, one unit from the entire box, and it is a kit. So let's see. Let's get first some quantity for it. So let's get the stock filled up. Purchasing, create our supplier. We are adding an item. We want to drink something, the sodas per tray. Let's get 2 trays of that. And we want the Emperador, the big box. Let's get also 2 of that. So both, you see, you are ordering per tray in the box. You confirm the order. And at that point it is waiting for the product. So let's assume that it is a super fast delivery. It is already there. The shipment has arrived. 2 boxes perfectly and 2 trays perfectly. So let's just validate it. Pops up. Apply 2 and 2. So if we are looking now back into the inventory, we should have a nice stock, both of 2. We have 2 trays and we have 2 candy boxes. So in point of sale, we need to be able for buying that separately, and the moment we are buying it, the quantity of the stock of the big units needs to be lowered. Now the Emperador is just 1 peso. Let's take advantages of that. Let's get 10 of that, and we need to swallow it down. Let's take 3 sodas with that. We are paying it in cash. Validate and up for the next order. Let's check what it did to our inventory level. We are going back to the inventory, master data, products, and here we can see the quantity has lowered. The sodas we took 3, so instead of 2 trays completely in stock, we have 1.8 and a bit. And for the big box, because we took that big amount of 10, it lowered a bit more, so we just got almost 1.7 left. So that is the basic setup of the unit of measures. You can basically make anything with the default settings, and also it is possible for creating custom series and categories, but we get into that on a later point. Thank you for watching.